Let's begin with something sacred, your peace. After 60, life changes in profound ways. You've spent decades building, giving, nurturing, and now your body and soul are asking for something deeper. For many seniors, there's a quiet struggle that is rarely spoken of. Loneliness, the loss of intimacy, and confusion around what is normal and healthy when it comes to sexual habits. And today we are going to talk about a topic that is often ignored, even though it silently affects thousands: masturbation after 60. But let me say this from the very beginning. This video is not about shame, guilt, or judgment. It is about understanding. It is about honoring your body, your spirit, and the wisdom that comes with age. Your body is wise. It speaks in silence. What gave you comfort yesterday may now be causing silent harm today. And if you felt a sense of restlessness, if your sleep has changed, if you've noticed shifts in your energy or emotions, and you can't quite explain why, you're not alone. We are here to open a door to clarity, peace, and healing. Because at this stage of life, your well-being matters more than ever. You deserve peace, not pressure. You deserve connection, not compulsion. You deserve to feel aligned with your values, your faith, and your inner stillness. So let's begin this gentle, honest conversation about what your body truly needs and how small changes can lead to profound peace. 1. Hormonal shifts after 60. Your body has changed. As we age, our hormones shift in natural and predictable ways. For men, testosterone, the hormone that drives sexual desire and energy, steadily declines after 60. For women, estrogen and progesterone decrease significantly after menopause. This isn't a failure. It's a biological transition that reflects your body's wisdom. But what happens when we try to fight this change? Many seniors, out of habit or emotional need, continue to engage in self-stimulation without realizing how this overstimulates a system that's already slowing down. The result? Fatigue, low energy, mood swings, and even brain fog. Your body is no longer designed for constant stimulation. It now seeks calm. It's like a tree in winter, still, strong, and inward. Forcing stimulation can disrupt your nervous system, sleep cycles, and emotional balance. Rather than resisting this change, embrace it. There is peace in acceptance. You are not broken, you are evolving. And when you stop pushing your body to meet old expectations, you begin to feel lighter, clearer, and more at ease. Overstimulation of the nervous system, anxiety, restlessness, is sleep disturbance. The human nervous system is delicate, especially after 60. Frequent self-stimulation, particularly when done late at night or in secret, activates the sympathetic nervous system. This is your body's stress response, releasing adrenaline and cortisol. While in younger years the body could recover quickly, in seniors, this repeated activation can be harmful. It leads to anxiety, irregular heartbeats, high blood pressure, and poor sleep. You may notice you're tossing and turning at night, feeling tense for no reason, or waking up exhausted. That's because your nervous system is overstimulated. Your body wants to slow down, but self-stimulation keeps pressing the gas pedal. There are kinder alternatives that bring peace to your nervous system. Deep breathing exercises, gentle music, spiritual reading, prayer, or even hand and foot massage. These activities soothe rather than stimulate. Sleep is sacred. It restores every system in your body. By choosing stillness over stimulation, you allow your body the rest it longs for, and you wake up stronger, more focused, and truly refreshed. Emotional disconnection, replacing intimacy with isolation. Intimacy is more than physical release. It's about connection to another soul, to your own heart, and to a greater purpose. But after 60, when companionship may be lost or physical closeness feels rare, self-stimulation can become a substitute. The problem is, it's not a real substitute. While it offers momentary relief, it often deepens emotional isolation. You may feel more disconnected, more lonely, and more detached from others after the act. It becomes a cycle, seeking closeness through self-stimulation, but ending up feeling emptier. What your heart truly craves is emotional presence, a conversation with a friend, a walk with a loved one, a shared prayer or meal. These are the moments that nourish your soul. Instead of turning inward in isolation, try reaching outward. Join a senior community center, volunteer, start a gratitude journal, or simply call someone you love because you deserve real intimacy, not artificial connection. And your heart, even now, is fully capable of love, kindness, and healing closeness. Pelvic floor weakness and urinary complications. Many seniors face urinary issues, urgency, leakage, or pelvic discomfort. What's not often discussed is how frequent self-stimulation may contribute to these problems. Masturbation involves repeated tension and release in the pelvic muscles. In younger years, the body recovers easily, but in later life, these muscles are more fragile. Over time, this strain weakens the pelvic floor, the group of muscles that control urination and bowel function. This can lead to incontinence, pelvic pain, or even prolapse in some cases. It's not just uncomfortable, it can affect dignity, mobility, and quality of life. There's good news. You can strengthen your pelvic floor naturally. Gentle exercises like Kegels, practiced consistently, can restore tone and control. Chair yoga or Tai Chi also promote pelvic stability and circulation. Choose movements that support, not strain, your lower body. Listen to your body's signals. If something feels uncomfortable or draining, that's your body asking for a gentler path. You deserve comfort. You deserve strength. And with awareness, even small steps can bring great relief. Subtle guilt and spiritual conflict. Many seniors carry spiritual values that shaped their life. And while society today is more permissive about self-pleasure, those inner beliefs don't just disappear. Even if you don't consciously feel guilt, the subconscious mind remembers. There might be unease, restlessness, or a sense of inner conflict that follows the act. This isn't about moral judgment. It's about energy misalignment. When your actions don't align with your spirit, your peace is disturbed. And your soul, now more than ever, seeks peace. Rather than suppressing this tension, redirect it. Sacred energy can be elevated. Channel it into prayer, music, painting, nature walks, or acts of kindness. These outlets don't just distract, they fulfill. You are not your urges. You are your awareness. Let your energy rise toward your higher self. You are meant for joy, not guilt, for clarity, not confusion. And the more your choices reflect your deeper values, the more your soul will rest in peace. Pornography addiction. In seniors, a hidden crisis. Many assume that pornography is a concern only for the young. But recent studies show that more seniors are quietly turning to explicit material online, often out of boredom, grief, or loneliness. But this habit brings silent consequences. Over time, the brain's reward system becomes dulled. The more artificial pleasure you seek, the less joy you feel from real life. Hobbies lose their sparkle. Conversations feel dull. Even nature seems boring. This is dopamine fatigue, the brain's pleasure system worn out by overstimulation. For some, it also causes performance issues, erectile dysfunction in men, and emotional numbness in both genders. Break this cycle by turning to what is real. Real people, real nature, real moments. Walk barefoot on grass, listen to birdsong, help someone in need. These acts restore balance, joy, and connection. You are not too old to feel awe, but awe can't be downloaded. It must be lived. 7. The body's call for rest, not release. There comes a time when the body no longer craves excitement. It craves rest, comfort, warmth, ease. After 60, your body speaks a new language, but many don't hear it. Masturbation often becomes a habit, not a response to true desire. And this habit can mask what your body is really asking for. Hydration, fresh air, sunlight, a nap, a hug, a peaceful bath. Pause. Breathe. Ask your body, what do you need right now? You may be surprised by the answer. Often it's not stimulation. It's silence, stillness, nourishment. The body's wisdom is gentle. If you follow it, you will find more comfort, better sleep, improved digestion, and emotional calm. Let this season of life be softer. Let your daily rhythm include pauses, quiet rituals, and honoring what feels peaceful, not just what feels familiar. 7. The body's call for rest, not release. As we age, our bodies naturally seek rest, rhythm, warmth, and grace. These are the needs that take precedence over the often habitual and repetitive drive for physical release. For many seniors, masturbation may become a reflex action, a response to boredom, habit, or even a desire to cope with feelings of loneliness or stress. However, this habit often masks deeper needs that are not being addressed, such as the need for hydration, relaxation, human connection, or spiritual engagement. The body at 60 and beyond is asking for gentleness, for slower movements, for balance, and for mindfulness. It no longer demands aggressive or intense stimulation, but instead requires care, listening, and attention to its deeper desires, a peaceful state of being rather than an overstimulated one. When we replace the need for rest with release, we miss an important opportunity to connect with our inner peace and recognize what truly nourishes us. Encourage the viewer to choose rest, like hydrating with water, engaging in a gentle massage, stepping outside for sunlight, moving their body with gentle exercises, or taking time for prayer and reflection. These practices allow the body to replenish itself in ways that masturbation cannot. Choosing rest over release is an act of wisdom and self-care, a sign of respect for one's body at this sacred stage of life. The hidden consequences, what no one tells seniors about habitual masturbation. In this section, we dive into the often overlooked or ignored consequences of habitual masturbation in seniors. While it may provide momentary relief or pleasure, the long-term effects can be far more troubling. Frequent masturbation can lead to physical and emotional wear and tear that many seniors may not even realize they're experiencing. For one, the body becomes fatigued. Repeated physical exertion depletes energy and leads to feelings of tiredness and drained vitality. The nervous system, overstimulated by frequent release, struggles to calm itself, leading to symptoms of anxiety, irritability, and stress. This can worsen sleep disorders, leaving individuals feeling unrested and disconnected from their deeper sense of well-being. Additionally, there's a physical toll that manifests in lower back pain, as the muscles used during masturbation can become tense and fatigued, leading to discomfort. The emotional cost is even greater. Seniors may feel detached or withdrawn, unable to feel truly connected to others. A sense of low motivation may develop, affecting their willingness to engage in activities that once brought joy. Some individuals even experience mild depression due to the isolation or shame that arises from the habit. Perhaps most troubling is the cycle this creates. The more one engages in the habit, the more disconnected and emotionally drained they feel, which leads to the desire to engage in it again for temporary relief. This cycle becomes self-perpetuating, a vicious loop that doesn't allow for true healing or growth. For some seniors, masturbation becomes a compulsive habit, kept in secret due to shame or embarrassment. This secret life can lead to feelings of guilt or self-loathing. However, it's important to remember that this is common. Many are not alone in this struggle. Rather than viewing it through the lens of shame, it's crucial to recognize it as an indicator of deeper emotional or spiritual needs that haven't been addressed. Awareness is the first step toward healing. The hope here is that even if someone feels stuck in this cycle, their soul is simply seeking a higher connection, a deeper form of intimacy that transcends the physical. That connection is still within reach, and it can be cultivated through self-care, spiritual growth, and healthier emotional practices. It's not too late to transform this habit into something more aligned with peace and fulfillment. As we conclude this discussion, it's important to reaffirm that every senior's journey is sacred. The body, mind, and spirit all deserve care and respect, and the path to peace involves embracing this next stage of life with compassion and wisdom. Breaking free from any unhelpful habit, including masturbation, is not about losing pleasure. It's about reclaiming your sense of self and embracing a life of peace, strength, dignity, and clarity. Your body is your temple, deserving of rest, nourishment, and deep connection. You are still growing, even in stillness. The habits that once served you may no longer be in alignment with your true needs, and that's okay. Every new stage of life brings with it an opportunity to connect to something higher, something more meaningful. Your journey is not over. It's simply evolving. And it's a beautiful thing. Embrace the wisdom that comes with age. Your well-being is a sacred treasure, and you are not alone in your struggles. No matter where you are in life, remember that peace, joy, and connection are always within your reach. You are never too old to begin this new chapter, one filled with grace, self-compassion, and spiritual connection. If this video has touched your heart, share it with someone who needs peace. Comment below and share your thoughts or journey. Know that you are not alone. Subscribe to Senior Health for more content that uplifts your spirit and supports your health at every age. Your wellness always matters.